What's up, YouTube? This is Zach, and I am back with another video for you guys. Today's review is over Jean-Paul Gaultier's lemale. Stay tuned. Okay, so this one that you see before you is Jean-Paul Gaultier's lemale, and it doesn't get really talked about a whole lot as much as it used to because everybody, I guess when Ultramall came out, everybody's talking about that, and then some of the other flankers came out. But this came out in 1995, so it has been around for 25 years. Yes, 25 years. So technically, it's an old school fragrance. However, it's definitely still modern, relatively modern. As far as the notes, so you kind of know it has mint, lavender, bergamot up top. Then it has cinnamon, cumin, orange blossom in the mid, and then the base contains vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, and cedarwood. And the perfumer on this, ironically, is Francis Kurkdjian, the same perfumer for Baccarat Rouge and a whole lot of other fragrances that exist out there. Now, so I like this fragrance. I wanted to get it simply for the sake of being, because I am a collector. I like to get a lot of the classic fragrances and wear them and use them. I didn't wear this or didn't have it back when it was new. This is one of the rare cases where I didn't have something back when it was new. Relatively new to this. But what's interesting is that I've been wearing, I had a fragrance that smelled very similar to it even before I got, actual lemale. And that fragrance is Cuba Gold that you see behind you now. Everybody has Cuba Gold. Some of you guys don't have it. Some of you guys do have it. Just lying about it. You do have it. But at any rate, Cuba Gold is fantastic. I don't give a damn. I don't care what anybody says. It's fantastic. $8. You can't beat it. It doesn't have the longevity, I guess, as lemale. And lemale has been reformulated a lot, so it's even lesser than what it was before. So I like both of the scent profiles. They're not exactly the same. I mean, really, the only thing in common would be probably the lavender and then the vanilla, tonka bean, and amber between the two fragrances. But of course, lemale has a lot more going on as far as its ingredients. You can tell when you spray them side by side. So they're not identical. So don't let anybody lie to you and tell you that they are. However, you can still kind of get that similar type scent from Cuba Gold. Now, recently, I found out about this really, really cheap cologne house called MILTON-LLOYD. I think they're out of the UK. And a couple of my fellow reviewers talked about, I think it was Sense of South Jersey, talked about a Kuros clone that they had. And I was like, wow, so that's one of my favorite fragrances. So I went and bought it. And I was blown away by the similarity and how potent it was for the price. It was like $11. And so I found out, this house is pretty much a clone house, does a lot of fragrances. So I said, well, I want to check out this lemale clone because, it's supposedly like a clone of the vintage version and all of this. So I bought it, and guess what? It is nice. It's really nice. So this fragrance right here is, by the house of MILTON-LLOYD. And again, it's Bondage Hommes. And it's fantastic. Very cheap, though. The sprayer on it, it's one of those types of sprayers that you hold it down and it keeps spraying, like, a deodorant or something like that. However, just throw that aside, man. It's all about the juice with me. And I'm telling you, I'm trying not to make this channel a clone channel, but, this was one that I have to tell you about. I like lemale, but this blows it away because it has the same scent. It's a little bit more potent and it lasts longer. It doesn't smell cheap. But this costs $11. This is 50 mil. Now, so the lemale was like, what, 45 for a 50 mil? This is $11. Decided to try it. And I promise you, if you wear these side by side, you would actually probably think this one is the more expensive one because it projects just a little bit more. And it definitely lasts longer. It's no doubt about that. Because this current formulation, from what I hear, this is my first lemale. And this formulation isn't like doesn't have the longevity of, I guess, previous formulations. But I have no problem with this other fragrance next to it. So I like to give you guys alternatives, and so that's why I'm telling you about these two. And I mean, again, Cuba Gold, you can leave out of the house right now and pick this up at Ross. Ross always has these, like always. So you should have no problem finding this. This one you could probably get on eBay, the MILTON-LLOYD, based out of the UK. So any of you guys in the UK, you already know about this house. But for us in the States, we more likely have to get it off of an eBay store. Now, back to lemale. I don't think it's a knock on lemale. I'm not knocking this at all. So don't get me wrong. It's still a good fragrance. If you want to spend the money on it, and money's not an object, get it. Because that's what I did. I mean, I wanted it, I bought it, I wear it. So, but if you're someone that, see, I'm a reviewer. So a lot of these things I do because I want to review it and I want to bring it to the audience, as opposed to just, buying just to be buying. So let's just understand that, a lot of times I'm doing this stuff to test out things for you guys so I can give this content to you. So that's why I do what I do. But so I have to give you these alternatives because I can tell you the full gamut of, what to get, what not to get, and let you make your own decisions. But if you have the money and you don't want to fool with any clones, some people just don't do the clone thing at all. So go ahead and get lemale. I mean, that's fine. But for you people that are looking for the same scent profile and you want something that is stronger and going to last longer, I would say this MILTON-LLOYD Bondage Hommes. And make sure when you do buy this, they have a few fragrances that have the name Bondage in it, but it's just Bondage Hommes. That's it. That's just it. So don't get the other ones that say Bondage this or Bondage that. It's just Bondage Hommes. So make sure you make that distinction. But Cuba Gold you can find anywhere. Jean-Paul Gaultier lemale, so it's never, I don't think it's ever sold out. Because everyone's wearing the other flankers, so you should be able to get it at any of the discounters. But again, it's still up there. It was made in '95, but it's still up there. I mean, it's a quality fragrance. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trashing it by any means. Trust me. But I like to sometimes I like to wear fragrances that last and that project and smell good. And so in this particular case, once I got this Bondage Hommes, like I haven't touched my Jean-Paul Gaultier lemale at all. Like I haven't touched it at all. The Cuba I may even wear just going to bed, but at any rate, I just wanted to bring this to you guys in case you didn't know about. I know a lot of you guys already know about Cuba Gold, but this MILTON-LLOYD, man, it's like it's another house to check out. I mean, I know the bottles are cheap and they cost hardly nothing, but they're good. I mean, it's just a fact. And again, with the fragrances that I have, I wouldn't lie to you guys. But again, lemale is a great fragrance. Don't get me wrong. It still smells great. Still has a great DNA. Of course, if it didn't, these guys wouldn't be copying off it. And I think I heard that Cuba Gold came out first. I'm not sure if that's correct, but somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But that's what I heard. So maybe they're copying off of Cuba. I don't know. But at any rate. Still a great fragrance, man. I mean, I'm not trashing it. It's something that, if you got the money, go ahead and buy it. I mean, you won't be disappointed. I don't think you guys are I don't think it's weak enough to where you're going to be disappointed at the performance or anything like that. I just happen to like fragrance that lasts, a long time. So, but I do like it. I do love it. Don't get me wrong. So, that's all I have for you guys today. Join in the comments if you guys have an experience with any of these fragrances. Signature Scent Reviews signing off. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Rest in peace, Mode 3. I don't know if you guys heard, rapper out of Dallas, man. Had a great future ahead of him. But thanks to all you guys for stopping by, and peace.